So when turning one of these into a camper, you know, um, like a do-it-yourself camper with some bunks in the back or a master bed, um, no water hookups or nothing like that, because that just gets messy years down the road. So with this here, you could put a big screen GPS monitor right here. Okay, you don't ever want it to be in the front of your view, but you can have one here, so it would come up and probably stop about here. You won't use any of these buttons anymore. The main one that you might use is your regen button and your engine brake. So you can have a flip pop-up screen. You can actually leave them all up there. You'll use the cruise control every once in a while if you're on the highway. But you can have a pop-up screen come up out of here and stop like right here, or come all the way up. All right. And you have your intercom. You can always change out the intercom. Keeping a fire extinguisher is very important, but the intercom is pretty awesome because you could talk to the whole bus passengers if you got any. But if you turn it into a camper, you could still keep this. This is pretty cool. And here's your cluster board. All right. You can actually, all right, so what you would do is do away with using your flashers on and off. You won't be using those. You can always keep the door feature where you can open and close the door. There is your climate control for your heater, your defrosters. And another thing, which you can keep your dome lights, but you can run some new lighting. That way it would look pretty cool. So let's get up. You can run some carpet up the stairwell. But throughout this bus, you could take out a lot of the seats. Now, there is a captain's chair, which that is the captain's chair. There's an armrest. You can actually, if you want, you could throw a seat cover over that. Or, I mean, because most people probably want to keep it original. You can throw a seat cover over it. Or you can switch it out and get an air ride seat, and that's the seat that has air. But sometimes you run into issues with those, so you pretty much want to keep a standard chair that you could raise up on your own and do it manually and don't have to worry about it. Some people like the air ride seat, so when you're hitting bumps, it cushions you as you drive up and down rough terrain. Those are your emergency reflectors under there, and it's a crowbar. But there's a compartment here where you see that cup holder, and there's a compartment up top. So you can actually, if you want, you can move this seat out, this wall. So that way, if you do get a new seat, you can recline back a little more for those that like that comfortable ride when you're driving. And you can move out of here, maybe, I say take out, I would go to the middle of the bus. If I was going to switch this over to a camper, I would go to the middle of the bus and remove all the seats. All right. So remove all these seats from the middle, all the way from the middle up, from the middle of there. Move, take all these seats and take them out. All right. Now, once you take all them seats out, you would unbolt them from the floor. But now you got some room to work. You can come in and you can start framing. Once you start framing, you know what you're going to do. Once the framework is coming into play, everything else is gravy. Now up here, of course you won't have these cameras in there. You could take them cameras out. Most people redo the ceiling. If you like, you can redo the ceiling. If you don't want to redo the ceiling, then you can paint it. A lot of people say they want to insulate the vehicle, which you could. So I would pretty much leave in this ceiling. I would just take it down, put my insulation up there, then I would put the original ceiling back up inside of the vehicle. All right, I wouldn't change it because then you would have the ceiling lower. So I would remove all of these Phillips head screws, okay, like so, take them all down, and I would do a section at a time. By the way, yeah, if you want to make it a lot easier, you could do a section at a time. So take out that section there, insulate it, put it back up, and the next one, and so on until you get all the way down. All right. And these emergency windows, I would do away with emergency windows. There would be permanent windows put in. I would have big, wide windows. So pretty much like this here. So from here all the way to this emergency. All right, now like I said, you're gonna take these seats out of here. You'll go back to like the middle. The flooring, I would put some kind of flooring in. They slap in pieces like puzzles. That's what I would do with the floor. And it would be a material that if something spilled on it, it wouldn't ruin it. No ceramic tile, but it would be really nice and awesome. And some of these windows, like I said, will be turned into longer windows. All right. And I would build a wall. That way you got a door you can come in to go back to the back compartment. I would have a table in here and sleeping quarters. So a table, sleeping quarters. The table is so you can eat. I would have cabinetry in here to put snacks, some shelf food, meaning nothing that is going to go bad. So once again, no running water. I'm not going to have none of that. Don't want no running water in the campers. That's just a hassle. Then you got to get the permit so you can go to the park and you can dump all that stuff. So just going to keep it like one of those camper, like a chill camper, basically a stay the night chill camper. And then if you got to use the facilities, then you could use the facilities at a campsite. All right, you can use a shower at a campsite. You can use the restrooms at the campsite, then get back in your vehicle and then be on your road. I would do away with one of the emergency exits. I will keep one of them because you never know. I mean, you're not going to be doing like 100 miles an hour in one of these. And another thing with this door. So this door would get changed out. I would put a different door in here, a door with a key, a lock and key. And I would actually still use a steel door. I have to have a steel door. All right. Steel doors a must. These back windows will get, they would get done. I don't know if I would tint the windows or if I would just make it a solid backing where you can't see nothing at all. All right. So, and as far as the paint goes, I was thinking, not black, somewhere down the line, like, the color maybe, I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments what color you would paint one of these. I was thinking maybe like a battleship gray for the outside, battleship gray, or or a candy apple red. You never know. Candy apple red, candy paint green, or that battleship gray where it's real shiny and glossy. So that's what I would do. Like I said, once you start framing this up, then you can see what you're working with, because you would take the floor out with these bolts right here. See them bolts? So it's 4 bolts total. It's 2 on the floor, and then the rest of them are up under there. So like I said, I would come back to this emergency exit. Well, the middle one, I'm sorry. Sorry, everybody, the video kept cutting off. I don't know why it kept cutting off, but that's what I would do if I had one of these bought used and do-it-yourself camper. That's what I want to do. I do build and stuff. I do a little bit of carpentry. I'm definitely a super mechanic, so this would be a fun project. So one day, if I'm blessed, I can get me one of these. I could buy a used one right now. I would get it a little smaller, though. This is a 72 passenger. I would do half, and they go for like $7,000 used. So if the Lord bless me with $7,000, y'all trust me, I'm going to go get one, and I'm going to do that project up real fast so y'all can see it. All right. So everybody put their blessings in the sky for your boy Trey 57, and hopefully $7,000 will fall out of the sky. All right. Comment, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, hit the bell for notifications. So here it is. Yes, the tires are huge. You see all the lug nuts. Somebody asked me what the size of the tires are. These are 11 or 22.5-inch tires. All right. So they are big. They do last a long time. You won't be speeding or nothing with this vehicle, so you will not wear out your tires. And here you go here. This is the stairwell. Step on up into your soon-to-be motorhome that you're going to build do-it-yourself. All right. So this one is equipped with DEF fluid. Okay. And the tires in the back are huge. See them tires? Same as the ones in the front. We'll come around to the front, y'all. Okay. That stop arm will come off, which is this. This won't be on there. All right. That's your plug-in right there for the diesel. This here is the International 2017. Of course, the school bus sign will come off of there. That will not be on there. Look at that beautiful sunshine. Let it shine, let it shine. Come around here on the side. Yep. Whole thing about it is you got this here. You got to step up. You got to clean your windows. You can also step on that. And your batteries are down in the bottom. That stop arm will come off. You won't have that on there. That antenna right there is for your CB. That one is for your CB. This one here is for your regular radio. And with that being said, actually, you could take the CB out if you don't want to use the CB.